Have you ever wondered what happens to Pisces during a solar eclipse? When the sun disappears and the world is swallowed by darkness, Pisces doesn't panic. They grow quiet, listening to a familiar sound rising from the deep, the voice of their own intuition. A solar eclipse isn't just an astronomical event, it's a moment that awakens the soul of the most sensitive sign in the zodiac, Pisces. Pisces, the final sign in the zodiac cycle, born between February 19 and March 20, is the embodiment of the water element, where emotions, intuition, and compassion melt into one. They may appear as a calm, still lake on the surface, but underneath lies a powerful current of dreams, fears, and swirling inner knowing. If you're a Pisces, have a Pisces moon or rising sign, or are simply curious about this mystifying sign, then this is your invitation to dive deep into the emotional ocean of the human soul. How does a solar eclipse affect Pisces? Why are they so fragile, yet capable of a healing power few can comprehend? In this video, let's explore how can a phenomenon that lasts just a few minutes in the sky reach all the way into the soul of a Pisces, and why that moment might be the beginning of their rebirth. Pisces are so attuned that they can feel the sadness of a stranger sitting alone in a Vienna cafe, or the joy of a child playing by the Mediterranean Sea. This comes from their water nature, amplified by Neptune, the planet of dreams and the unseen, giving them a reality where intuition often speaks louder than reason. Think of Clara, a Pisces living in Lyon. She works in a small bookstore, but she doesn't just sell books, she listens to people's lives. One day, an elderly man walks in with sorrowful eyes. Clara doesn't just recommend a book, she sits with him, sensing his loneliness as if it were her own. That's Pisces, absorbing others' emotions so deeply that they sometimes forget who they are. But there's a shadow side. They can get swept away in emotional waves without knowing how to anchor themselves. If you have a Pisces moon, you may often feel like you're drifting in a dream, as if your soul is sailing on a boat with no harbor. On a rainy afternoon in London, you might sit by the window and feel a nameless sadness. That's your Pisces moon connecting you to the invisible world. And if you have a Pisces rising, that's the first impression you give. Soft, dreamy, like the autumn breeze in Florence. Others may find you hard to grasp, but that's your magic. Do you ever wonder why you're so easily moved, or why you sometimes crave solitude just to untangle your feelings? If this sounds like you, there's a good chance your moon or rising sign is in Pisces. Try checking your personal birth chart. You might discover something remarkable about yourself. A solar eclipse, when the sun's light is hidden, is when Pisces feels most alive. It dims the logic and brings emotions to the surface, the ones they've quietly avoided. Like a storm in the ocean, the eclipse stirs their soul, bringing both chaos and the chance for deep discovery. Have you ever seen a Pisces display unexpected strength during tough times? That's their hidden current rising up. Do you recognize any Pisces in your life through these words? Share your story in the comments. Your voice might become the mirror someone else needs. And if you'd like to keep exploring the wonders of astrology with me, don't forget to hit follow. There's so much more waiting just ahead. The impact of the solar eclipse on Pisces. When intuition leads the way. A solar eclipse is more than an astronomical event. It's an astrologically powerful moment. When the sun is obscured, the light of logic dims, making space for emotion and intuition to rise. For Pisces, already naturally sensitive and deeply connected to the invisible world, an eclipse can serve as an awakening. During this time, Pisces may feel as though their dreams and emotions are bubbling to the surface. Things they've hidden or avoided may become impossible to ignore. They're more receptive to signs from the universe and may experience vivid prophetic dreams or strong intuitive nudges. Pisces moon and the solar eclipse, when emotions overflow. If you have a Pisces moon, the eclipse can stir deep emotional currents within you. The moon governs our inner world and instinctive reactions, and during an eclipse you may find yourself swept into old memories or unresolved feelings. This can be a powerful moment for healing and releasing lingering wounds. Many Pisces moons report feeling more tearful during eclipses, not always from sadness, but because they're sensing everything more intensely. If you find yourself daydreaming, having vivid dreams, or feeling the urge to journal your thoughts, take it as a sign that the eclipse is working through you. Pisces rising and the solar eclipse, rebuilding the self-image. For those with Pisces rising, the eclipse may raise questions about how you present yourself to the world. The rising sign is the mask we wear when interacting with others, and when an eclipse sheds light on hidden aspects, You may realize certain parts of your self-picture no longer align with who you truly are. Ask yourself, am I showing up as my authentic self? You might notice a pattern of people-pleasing or hiding your sensitivity. The eclipse offers a chance to peel off those unnecessary layers and reveal your true essence. If you have either a Pisces moon or rising sign, give yourself permission to slow down and listen to your intuition during the eclipse. Sometimes, the answers you're searching for don't come from logic, they arrive as whispers from within. Love and Pisces during the eclipse, when the heart speaks louder. In matters of love, a solar eclipse can mark a turning point for Pisces. As reason fades into the background, their true feelings come forward. Relationships may become more transparent. Genuine love will deepen, while connections lacking emotional depth might be challenged. If you're a Pisces in love, this eclipse might bring to light your deepest desires. Are you truly seen and loved for who you are? Does your partner share your dreams? If the answers feel uncertain, this is the time for honest conversations and inner clarity. Pisces loves the way they live with their whole heart and soul. They don't seek shallow connections, they long for something profound, almost fated. Picture them as waves crashing against the Amalfi Coast, gentle yet powerful, ready to give everything in love. For Pisces, love is poetry, and they are poets forever, composing verses. They thrive with signs who understand their sensitivity. Cancer, with its warm heart, is a perfect companion, two souls cozying up by a fireplace in Edinburgh, sharing dreams. Scorpio, with intense passion, pulls Pisces into a dramatic romance in Naples. Taurus, with stability and tenderness, is a safe harbor, like a quiet cottage in the French countryside. But with Gemini or Sagittarius, Pisces may feel like a fish out of water. The other's freedom and detachment can leave them feeling adrift. Imagine Jonas, a Pisces living in Berlin, who falls for Sophia, a grounded Virgo. He admires her precision, but over time feels suffocated by her lack of understanding for his dreamlike world. Eventually, Jonas walks away, not because he stopped loving her, but because he needs someone willing to swim with him in the depths of emotion. A word of advice for Pisces: don't shrink yourself to fit into someone else's world. Wait for someone who embraces both your waves and your tears. On the other hand, for single Pisces, the eclipse may ignite long-buried desires for connection. Are you turning down love out of fear of getting hurt? Remember, Pisces' intuition is remarkably sharp. Don't be afraid to follow it. Is this eclipse revealing anything in your love life? Share your story in the comments. Your vulnerability may inspire someone who's quietly seeking the same connection. And if you'd like to keep exploring the mysteries of astrology, don't forget to follow for more soul-stirring insights. Career under the eclipse, when passion meets purpose. In their careers, Pisces are artists of life. They aren't motivated by money or status. They want their work to mean something. Think of them as storytellers by the Danube in Budapest, using creativity to touch hearts. In the digital age, they may be filmmakers in Paris, music editors in Dublin, or social activists in Brussels, fighting for causes they believe in. But Pisces also has a weakness, a tendency to escape reality. A Pisces might dream of opening an art gallery in Florence and completely forget about the cost of rent. While technology helps them shine, like sharing their art on Instagram, the fast-paced demands and tight deadlines of big corporations in places like Frankfurt can leave them emotionally drained. They need grounded colleagues like Capricorns or Virgos to help keep their feet on the ground. A solar eclipse may uncover buried desires, pushing Pisces to leave behind jobs that no longer bring them joy. For those working in the arts, psychology, or caregiving fields, this could be a time of renewed inspiration. On the flip side, if they're stuck in uninspiring, stagnant roles with no room to grow, the eclipse could deliver the final nudge they need to make a brave change. Take Anna, a Pisces working in finance in Zurich. She feels increasingly disconnected from her work. She once dreamed of becoming a writer, but financial pressure pushed that dream aside. When the eclipse arrived, the emptiness she felt became impossible to ignore. Anna decided to carve out time each day to write and enrolled in a creative writing course. That's how she began to rediscover herself. A solar eclipse brings the chance to reflect on one's career. It dims the rational light just enough for Pisces to ask themselves, what am I doing out of passion? And what am I doing out of pressure? This is the moment to release what no longer aligns and pursue something truly meaningful. If you're a Pisces feeling lost in your professional life, ask yourself, does my work genuinely make me happy? The the eclipse may be the perfect chance to begin a new path. The eclipse and healing, a journey back to the self. Pisces are deeply empathic. Often, they carry sorrows that don't even belong to them. When a solar eclipse occurs, it becomes a sacred opportunity to look at old wounds and begin the journey of healing. Many Pisces may feel swept up in a storm of emotion during this time, revisiting past memories, former relationships, or decisions they regret. But within this emotional intensity lies a powerful chance to forgive themselves and others. One of the most effective ways for Pisces to heal during an eclipse is through meditation or journaling. They can write out the emotions that have long gone unspoken, or even draft a letter never sent to express what's still lingering. Spending time near water, walking by the sea or a quiet lake, also brings comfort and clarity to Pisces during these reflective moments. In 2025, under the influence of the eclipses, Pisces will enter a transformative phase. As the sun's light fades, their intuition will grow stronger, guiding them toward realignment. A relationship may come to an end to make space for new love, or an unfulfilling job might be left behind in pursuit of passion. This is the year for Pisces to release what no longer fits, like a wave clearing old sand to reveal a new shore. If you feel stuck between difficult choices, don't be afraid. An eclipse doesn't just take away, it gives back. Forgotten dreams may awaken, and your intuition will become your most trustworthy guide. Have you ever experienced a rebirth after a dark phase in your life? Share your story. Your journey might inspire someone who's still searching for light. A solar eclipse doesn't just bring darkness, it opens doors. For Pisces, this is the moment to listen inward, to face hidden feelings, and to rediscover who they are. Whether it's in love, career, or a personal healing journey, the eclipse shines a light on what's been hidden and offers the chance to begin again. Remember, you are not alone. Just like the ocean is always in motion, your emotions are constantly evolving and regenerating. Trust in the natural flow of life, and know that each step you take brings growth, insight, and the opportunity to become more of who you truly are. May every Pisces welcome this eclipse with an open heart, brave enough to release what no longer serves them, and gentle enough to embrace themselves fully on the path to rebirth. May you find light within, a light that never fades, even when the sun disappears from the sky.